say. Her name is Jessica Pasion with Chatham County Schools. And your official title?
Public Information Officer.
Public Information Officer. PIO.
The PIO.
Okay. Jessica Pasion.
Thank you, sir. So I am Jessica Pasion, the Public Information Officer. I serve on Senior Cabinet for the Chatham County Schools. And I'm going to show with you tonight, this morning a presentation from some things that happened in May. So at Chatham County Schools, we really focus on academics, athletic, and arts. So I'm going to kind of go through just some highlights that are happening. But some folks mentioned it is graduation season. So after this, I'm going to bounce out because graduation events start tomorrow. And so we're very busy. So for the month of May, we had, it was School Lunch Hero Day. So we went to all the cafeterias. And as you can see, the pictures are small, but all of our cafeterias have 100% rating. And so we just like to lift up the folks that keep our students nourished and fed. And so we celebrated them. There's a lovely video on our Instagram and Facebook page if you'd like to see it. And then it was also School Nurses Day on May 7th. So as the semester and the school year is winding down, we're starting to celebrate folks who really help keep our students healthy and able to learn and engage in our schools. And then we really, as a lot of you know, I don't know if any of you were former educators, maybe. I was in the classroom for 6 months. Yeah, that's not all I could do. So, so we really like to elevate and lift up our beginning teachers. And so this year they're called BTs. And so BT 1s, 2s, and 3s were all celebrated at an event in central office. And the young lady in the green dress was our beginning teacher of the year for this year. And so I mentioned before, we really like to focus on academics, athletics, and arts. And so the thought is that every student can find a space to really thrive in one of those areas, if not all three. And so Virginia Cross Elementary, I think that's the basketball that Heather had up here. So those students at that school were able to engage and meet with an award-winning author, Pam Munoz-Ryan, and she actually gave away signed books to the folks. And so we were, as the Public Information Officer, I get to tell all the really fun things that happen in our district, and so this was a really great event for our students. And then we also had a Young Authors Ceremony, and so this is something we've done for the past 30 years. The picture in the top middle, the woman in the green dress with flowers actually started the program over 30 years ago, and so she came back, but all of these young authors, ages, I want to say 1st grade to 8th grade, actually are published authors. And so we have their books for folks if anyone's interested. My favorite was about like pizza on a moon. Kids are great. Okay. And so I don't know how many of you know about the AVID program, but that's something that starts in middle school, and it's really a way to engage students who might not have access to learning about different colleges and other pathways post K-12. And so at Chatham Middle School, the folks did a tour, the folks in the AVID program toured tons of different schools, colleges in the area, and they finished up their spring college visit, and several of them, the picture in the lower left corner, got to learn about a summer camp at UNCG, and so that's where they really get to engage and kind of experience what it's like to be on a college campus. And we also, there's 2 slides. So Jordan Matthews High School has a dual language program, and this year we celebrated the graduation of 42 seniors from that program. And the next slide is Seaforth High School, and this is their first year celebrating their dual language program and this young group of cohorts. This young group of students in this cohort. So we're really producing, that sounds bad, the kids that come through our program are able to speak 2 languages, which is like marketable. I have an MBA, sorry. So I'm always thinking about the business angle. But so that's really great because we're building their resume and helping them be productive citizens in the community as well. And then finally, so this happens, College Commitment Day. I don't know how many of you have kids, but this is a really big deal. And we were able to visit Chatham Central High School, and so all of these young scholars are AVID folks, and every single one of them placed out of school, whether it was a traditional 4-year college or community college, but it's really something to celebrate and be proud of. And then arts, okay, I'm an arts nerd as well, so we're a little arts heavy here. But I'm gonna just go through things. So I had the great experience to be on the green and take a picture of our Chatham Grove Elementary students performing the national anthem at the Durham Bulls game earlier this season, which was a lot of fun, and also felt like I was breaking the rules. It was cool to be there. Bennett Bennett School, excuse me, which is a K-12 school, had their first band concert in recent history, which was very exciting to see these young musicians play and perform. It was a great performance, by the way. I don't know how many of you were in the band, but no, yeah, I'm rambling. It's gone, thank you. And so because some of our music programs are so small, we've started this new initiative called the West Chatham Concert Band, and it's comprised of, you can see Chatham Central, JM, Bennett, Silk Hope, and Chatham Middle School students, so it's a really large band. They actually placed Superior, which I don't have a slide for because that just happened last week. And so another thing that we do, North Chatham Elementary School performed Finding Nemo for their spring concert, which was a lot of fun. And Margaret B. Pollard Middle School, that's a tongue twister, performed The Wizard of Oz this year, so our students are also engaging in theater as well. And these are some of my favorite photographs. Northwood High School performed their spring dance concert, and you can see just like the level of talent that our students really have. Some of these kids are going on to study dance in college as well, which is pretty exciting. And then, finally, I think this is the last art slide. JM had their EC Art Festival. So EC stands for Exceptional Children, and we have this every year, and it's an opportunity for our EC students to really show their creativity and talent in a safe space. And so athletics, there's only one athletic slide. And this was really something cool that just happened. Seaforth's men's track and field team just placed a state title for their outdoor ever track and field, but this is on the heels of winning an indoor state championship as well, so our state title, excuse me, so it's pretty exciting. And last time I forgot to give you guys my information, but if any of you are interested in reaching out to me, I have a very small team, but we're an open door team, and we would love to hear from you guys. That's my cell, so you can get me directly. Text me if I don't answer. So, guilty. Does anyone have any questions before?
Questions?
No, because I talk a lot.
Is there a way to do, can you extend the school year through the summer?
That's above my pay grade. I could try. I don't know if Dr. Jackson would listen to that advice. You're welcome.
Pasion.